Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, we're going to talk about privilege. I myself have used this to my advantage, and I've learned that privilege is not a good thing or a bad thing. It's how we use it to create either negative or positive experiences. So let's get to it. So I wanted to talk about privilege because it is a very delicate thing to talk about. I feel like it's being used to just create controversy, it's being politicized, and it almost has become this negative connotation to it. For me, privilege is just facts. As I stand here as a Latino man, I have a lot of privilege to myself of that of a Latino woman. So to put things into perspective, privilege, I don't believe is a bad thing. It just kind of tells you what you have working towards your advantage. So I know the term that we always hear about is white privilege, and people are so sensitive about hearing that phrase. But I think we just have to look at it from a factual standpoint. Privilege is just your influence currently working to your advantage. Growing up, I didn't realize how privileged I was until life showed me that things can change very fast, very quickly. So, as a young boy with lighter skin and lighter eyes in Mexico, I was treated almost as a very, very special child. So I grew up with, doing no wrong because I looked different than most of my peers that I grew up with. And that prejudice didn't become apparent until I was, older, now living in the US. But when life told me or showed me that my journey was going to take a very major turn, moving from Mexico and coming into the US as an undocumented immigrant. As a kid, you really don't think about these things. So when I came into the US, it was very apparent that now I was the underdog. I was the different one. I didn't speak the language. I didn't know anything about the culture, and became very alienated. And then the discrimination came in, the prejudice, because I was a Latino from Mexico. It didn't matter what I looked like. There was just something different about me, and people didn't think twice about what that meant, and so I still stood out for the wrong reasons of not being equal or almost the same as them. So that became my burden to carry. I was suddenly on the other side of not being as privileged as I was before in Mexico. So yeah, I just wanted to talk about this notion that privilege is bad. It is how we use our privilege and our influence that really defines whether we bring positive outcome or a negative one. So for me, it was very helpful to just, as I got older and went through some personal growth and did some personal development, that I had to sit down and face myself and sort of just count my blessings, if you would, I am privileged today for the simple fact that I am healthy. I am privileged today for the simple fact that I am thriving. I'm privileged today as a dreamer because I have that opportunity to work legally in the US, and so many don't, you know. I am privileged because I have my family with me. I am privileged because I can speak to you guys and can hear you guys and can see you guys, you know. I am privileged in so many ways, and so to take away this negative connotation of privilege being something that is used to attack or to minimize someone, or that it carries a negative connotation, just walk away from that and really focus on what it means, and it's just facts, you know. We are privileged in so many ways, and therefore we have that influence to show this to other people, and we should probably just do it in very positive ways. There is people that choose otherwise, but at the end, you know, that shows their character, their insecurities, and their true intentions. So don't be afraid about the word privileged, and don't be afraid to know your own privilege and your own influence. But in my hopes is that when you do go through this list of how blessed you are with privilege, you try to, you begin to understand that it is something that gives us power to show it to the other person that if we are different, if we have more influence, if we have more privilege, we can still be decent people and, you know, just celebrate our humanity no matter what. So that's that for that. I'll probably touch more base on this. It's probably going to be a controversial topic, but I'm excited to start this conversation because privilege is not always bad. So until the next video, I will see you next time. And remember, dreamers, keep on dreaming. See you next time. Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, comment, and share with the people you think will be interested in all these conversations we're having. So thank you so much for all the support, and we'll see you next time. Bye.